to fight, quest for knowledge day and night. Oceans wide and stars up high, chasing dreams that touch the sky. Island filled with mysteries, stories of the ancient seas, maps we draw in our hearts, every dawn a brand new start. Islands filled with mysteries, stories of the ancient seas, maps we draw in our hearts, every dawn a brand new start. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest, paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown.
Hello, we are back, and as per the last session, the players have killed. They destroyed the various sand spirits or beings that had inhabited this cave for unknown amounts of years. They have found their small fortune as they found the various and very deadly chests that held their bounty, or rather their booty. After which, we left off with the players having continued to be breathing. Now the fun part begins as they begin to attempt to finish the mission that did bring them to this area, which was to find iron. So players, with this, what would you like to do?
We got to keep mining for his stuff, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I did find a reasonable trace of it a little bit back in the previous cave, but I'm hoping maybe in these ruins there might be more trace of it. Though I doubt that. So, considering everything is relatively well looted at the moment, or at least I consider it to be, I'm going to try to prospect a little bit in this area.
Alrighty, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Alright. There we go. That's a 10.
Alright,
Hey, yeah, get the low ones out the way.
what is it you're using to dig, by the way?
Pickaxe.
Awesome. With a 10, you hear the firm thunk, and you feel the quivering that kind of runs up the stem of the handle. You hit a very hard piece of rock that didn't split.
I'm going to investigate this very hard rock.
Alright, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Alright. 10.
It looks like
Hey, continue.
a very strong rock. It looks as if your pickaxe didn't even graze it.
Don't shoot it.
I wasn't going to.
He's gonna stab it.
Sometimes.
No, I wasn't going to stab.
Establish dominance.
Jesus, it's a rock. What the hell do you expect me to do here?
Your job.
You really want to know?
You know, weren't you supposed to be the one helping us on this endeavor?
He
Listen,
does have a point.
listen.
Last I checked, it was your boss who sent us out here, and it was your boss who insisted that you tag along.
I barely knew the guy.
Then I suppose that's a good reason for him to get you out of his hair, then.
Dare you? Okay, I will begin looking for iron. Specifically in this pile right here. This looking thing.
So why are we looking for iron?
Make nails.
It's in just face palms. Is literally the entire reason we came out here, and you don't remember. You've been too busy staring at all these skulls in the wall
That was-
and random
That was
squiggles.
y'all, and that was yours. I went off on my own.
Bad boy.
Well, you came with us, didn't you?
I didn't know nothing. I believe I was here before you guys or arrived.
No,
after.
you all
No.
came here together.
Came together.
Okay.
You just ran
Yeah,
up
I
the hill
wasn't
and got into the cave faster.
Yeah, because you saw scant traces of squiggles on the ascent.
Yeah, I'll help you guys. I'll help you guys look for some iron.
All right. First, I'm gonna need Gethlem to go ahead and give me an investigation check as you are looking through that pile of rocks.
Alrighty then. Hot.
Damn. Damn.
You find quartz at the very most.
So I find sand.
No, you find shiny sand.
I will take the shiny sand and put it in my sand elemental glass bowl.
There you go. See?
Stand upon sand.
And then I will move to a different location to search
All right.
for the iron.
Though, do keep in mind, iron is going to go be below surface.
Unless it's in a mountain, which is where we are.
Fair. You are also in a developed room. So
That's,
anything that
again,
would be
Not
exposed.
expecting to see iron here.
That's what I mean.
Probably
Like,
be better to go and find it in the cave we came from. Unless we can explore through this door that I think Ollie has discovered.
that is actually not a doorway.
Passageway?
No, just an archway that leads to nowhere.
Does it look like it was caved in, or just?
It looks like it was.
Passageway.
It looks like it was started. It goes in about 5 feet. You would notice that they're at the very base of it, or where the floor is. It is nothing but sand.
All is sand.
All right, let's look for some. Let's look for some iron.
Yeah, I'm gonna start walking in the. I'm gonna start walking back in the direction we came from.
To the Sandmobile.
All right, so you're going back to the next, the previous floor.
Yep, back to the previous room.
There was no more floors this way, so it's only back now.
Nah, it's only backwards.
That and the secret
Well-
passage down to where you killed the snake.
Well,
Wait,
we spared it. We
Ollie
didn't
will
kill
go
it.
check the secret passageway.
I thought we spared the snake because of Ollie.
Oh no.
Yeah, you scared it to death.
That was a different snake.
No. I'm not gonna lie to him.
Wait, what happened? Didn't we? I thought we tied the snake up.
That was the
No,
previous.
two snakes.
Talk
There was a
about
giant sand snake, and there's a regular snake, giant snake.
Okay.
And-
Which one we said?
Otherwise,
Carving both.
when they took pieces off of it, they took it off of the living being. I hope it was dead.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we literally harvested its blood.
I don't think I remember that. I only remember the one we knocked out.
That was the one we were talking about.
Oh,
No.
We
no.
didn't knock it out. We killed it.
This
No,
one
there
you
was
killed.
one we knocked out, and there was one we killed. Jesus.
The previous
Yeah, I know.
one is on a different. It was on a different island, I believe.
No, the previous one is in the previous room.
Mm-hmm.
I love how we fought 2 snakes in one game. Totally
N-
caused all this confusion.
Jesus Christ.
Uh,
This is what happens when you don't play for too many sessions.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get back
all right,
into it.
Ollie's going to prospect down in that sand pit where the dead sand king is.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
All right then.
Let's go. Nobody's rolling above a
11.
10 today.
I did
I'll
roll
roll.
above a 10. I rolled an 11.
No, you rolled an 8 with a +3.
Ah,
Or a +4.
Iron.
I'll
Sorry.
roll above a 10.
All right, I will take pity. You find a small chunk as your pickaxe hits the floor.
huh. Pull out the chunk. I'll go over to everyone. I found a chunk of metal in the Sand King's den.
Edson immediately takes out his prospecting for dummies book. Now, supposedly, decent sized chunks like that could be the telltale of a larger vein. So wherever you found that, might be a good idea to take a look around.
All right then.
Gotta-
Ollie will go back down.
I'll go with him.
We shall follow the leader, for he has found the iron.
I'm not the leader. That would be the captain here. Points at the captain.
But the captain doesn't have iron.
You're a special one, aren't you?
That's what my mom told me. Right
Yeah,
before
man.
she threw me off the cloud.
You must have landed on your head.
No.
Oh no! I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Going to go carve this rock out of the stone.
Yep, let's search around, boys.
The thing that the devil fruit was on. Anybody want to check that? Because
Yeah.
It is pretty shiny.
Wait, we're taking it to sell it, right? We'll probably get a bunch of monies for it, berries.
That's fair. Is the pedestal that the devil fruit was on made out of iron?
It is all iron.
Well, there we go.
God
All
damn,
of us
the
can probably
cap-
hold this-
The captain found the iron.
That's why she's the captain.
Alrighty. Come on, get around.
All right, go ahead and give me a strength check if you return to pickaxe, mine it. Let's see if you could. I'm going to give you a challenge. Let's see if you could beat a 12.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Strength check.
Can I just give people helping action?
Can I argue athletics?
Yes.
All right,
And
I'm
how would
going
you
to
be helping? How many
bargain
pickaxes do you guys have?
2 people.
I
That's a good
don't-
question.
I don't think we specified how many pickaxes we have.
Going to bardically inspire the captain. And I'm
gonna say you have
bardically
one.
Inspire Yami.
That one pickaxe, that's fair. I think I was the only one who actually specified that I was getting mining equipment.
So, yes, you have one pickaxe. So I would say, how
Alright.
are you aiding if you want to help?
Basically, show him a right form to like maximize.
Maybe he's like spotting. It's like,
Edson,
oh yeah,
I
that's a good place to hit it.
I appreciate your eagerness, Edson, but let the big boys take care of this. Either me or Mac.
Damn.
I am using prestidigitation to conjure up iron spike, well, not to conjure up, but to pull iron spikes out of the locker and just kind of put them in place for an individual to hit with a hammer or blunt force object. Probably a frying pan.
I'm gonna help. Hoshiko. Like we're both gonna hold the pickaxe together and swing with all our strength.
I don't have a pickaxe. I'm just helping.
We're
I'm just
Bartek
helping
also,
Edwin.
if you're trying to swing with two people at once, I'm giving you disadvantage.
How about I'm going to give my pickaxe to Yami, and I'm going to spot for it to provide help.
I will allow it.
I have dynamite.
Please stop.
I'm going to, as I said before, I'm just going to hammer in some iron stakes to help the process along, wherever we can.
Sure thing. Give me a strength-based check.
All right then.
Also, you do have a hammer on you, correct?
You can use a few things.
Well, you could use a rock to get a bigger rock.
That's true. You could just use a
Yeah, I
rock.
could just use a rock. It's not.
Caveman style.
I figured I'd ask.
So
Yeah,
I'll have a strength
there we
based check.
go.
17.
You are able to drive some of those spikes in as you would like to.
Yeah, roll athletics, Yami, with advantage.
And you are robotically inspired along with the cat.
Yes.
For the next 10 minutes.
Damn, nobody's rolling above a 10. Hold on.
Nah, Olga just got a 16, I think.
You can add the bardic inspiration, Yami.
We only needed a 12, you said, right? I got a 14.
I guess it's fair.
Well, just keep in mind, you do have it will
The better
take longer.
you roll,
The less time it
Yeah.
takes.
yeah.
So I'll use my bardic inspiration. What is it?
It also only lasts 10 minutes, so you might as well use it now.
Also, very
you
true.
know, that was my next question. Is like, well, it depends how long it lasted. What die is it? A D8, D6?
D8,
at this
yep.
point.
We haven't leveled up yet, right?
Oh wait, actually, let me double check.
We're level 7.
Level 7? Yeah, we're
Yes,
level
sir.
7?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're all level 7 now.
I think I'm only level 5. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm only level 5 this whole time. Huh. That's why I was having trouble.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
Okay, I don't know how that one happened, but yeah, you gotta.
That's probably some of the sessions I missed and I didn't get there.
All right, update it
Yeah.
as we
Yeah, I'll do
go.
while we're playing. I have no need for that. They gotta ask shit. I'm like, damn, why is everything so high but me? All right. Continue.
Next, you're gonna complain that you don't get any level ups.
Yeah, listen, for level 5, I held my own
Sure.
for the most part.
What did you get? So
Oh yeah,
with that
infuse,
7.
Use your pickaxe with the black blade with your black blade aura as well, just to make it even easier.
Just
You could
load it
actually
all
do
up.
that.
Slicing it like butter.
Hit it with the hockey.
Are you adding your hockey to it?
Wait, do I have a limited uses or I have a certain amount of uses?
You use it up like I think 3 times a day.
I think you've
You
used it
like,
twice so far. I thought you used it. I think you used it twice. You haven't taken a long rest yet between the
Yeah, I
the
was going to say
combats.
that. Okay, that's what I wanted.
But
to
you
know.
should still have one left over at least.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't think we're fighting anything.
Not unless you provoke it right now.
I get a new fact sheet.
All right, so with a 23, you feel as the pickaxe drives home right in there. And you hear a rippling crack as the base splits into 4 pieces, each piece falling down with a loud crash.
Well, damn, there we go.
Well, I guess we're gonna drag this onto the cart somehow.
Team effort.
We can all do it together.
Really makes you miss the big guy.
Yeah, I really
You know
do.
that could have been solved had they let me keep the other giant snake.
That's assuming you were able to tame the giant snake.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was gonna kill it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It had no chance.
think you Ollie would have got extremely upset.
You murderous bastard! Your snake killing ways. Ollie will remember this.
How heavy would you say that the iron pieces are?
It's actually fair. Yeah.
Yeah. You can use the rope to like tie them and drag them instead of like lifting them.
Very true.
All right. So 1 inch thick of cast iron would weigh about 720 pounds. So
All right.
you're looking at least close to a ton per slab.
Oh. Okay, so here's an idea, guys. We can get a cart, right? Bring it down, and then what we can do is we can utilize magnify the gravity upwards, move the cart underneath the stone, and then stop the spell. And so the iron would be put onto the cart without us having to actually
And it
lift
would
it.
shatter the cart in. And then it would shatter the cart in. If you use your dials like that, it'll shatter the cart instantly.
Who said anything about using a dial? That's a spell.
It's One Piece, dude. No spells.
Magic isn't real, even though it definitely is.
Yeah,
Ah.
it doesn't
You gotta-
exist.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
my
word it in a
invention,
way
then.
that makes it sound a little, kind of.
But
You're from
moving
Skypiea,
forward.
so your magic being based on dials makes sense.
That's fair.
It would probably shatter the cart if you did it that way. A pulley system would be more effective.
And how exactly are we going to get a pulley system to take it all the way back to the town? The only way we're getting around this is try to break these slabs into even smaller pieces and then truck those over.
That's
I think
probably a
that's a good
better idea.
You got to think smarter, not harder.
Oh wow, Yami actually rolled even higher because of Remarkable Athlete.
I know I just added that to my thing, but that's all right.
All right then. Let's try this again. Let's carve it up into smaller pieces.
I am once again going to help Yami by directing him on how he can break one of these larger slabs into smaller pieces.
Ollie will continue to spike in the iron spikes wherever he can.
Sounds good. Which, it's very funny, and it's not going unnoticed that you, of all people, are trying to help Yami without adding contention to the mix. But I will allow it, so continue. I just wanted you to know, I am noticing it. It's not going unnoticed.
Character growth.
You can. No, it definitely is not. This is
It's more of a Ensign wants to be done with this shit.
it's a necessary
right?
evil.
So with that, Yami, go ahead and give me another athletics check. Very nice.
Well, those are my spikes being driven in.
You drive them in. You drive them home.
Straight roll.
I'm just practicing.
No,
my
I'm
hockey,
helping
using the
again.
Spikes of hockey, just slamming them in.
Jesus Christ, Yami, you are the singular least
Right.
athletic member of this party.
Right.
Do you guys need help over there?
Hold on, wait. I can add a +2 to it. Oh,
Well, whole 13.
how much do you need?
You're able to split it in half.
Oh, okay. We're still
Right.
splitting. I thought we was carrying it. All right.
No, we're splitting it.
No, dude.
There's no way in hell you're carrying it.
This is about a ton worth of ore.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah. But luckily you have a raft at the base of the mountain.
Yeah, that's
Why not strategically put the the stakes in a spot, so when you strike, you're able to break it into more little pieces compared
Well,
to how you guys are doing right now.
Well,
Kind of what Ollie was doing. He's essentially doing it in specific lines and taking off specific chunks.
Yep.
yeah.
He was doing.
The die is just not
That was
being
the
helpful,
implication.
at least in this round.
Could
you guys need
I
help,
cast
just
a
let me know.
spell? Could I do something?
Absolutely. What would you like to try to do?
While I'm now, obviously, I'm not the most physically strong individual. So while all this is happening, I'd like to go back to the entrance of where we entered this cave. Did we take like stairs down, or
It would have been
could
stairs.
you?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to go over there and start basically utilizing my my hand tools to take away the stairs and make it a slope. So
Okay.
that instead of having to climb upstairs, we can just drag it up a incline.
Sounds good. Go ahead and give me a strength-based check.
So can I argue the use of one of my tools?
What tool would you like to use? Which tool set?
I was thinking. I feel like Smith's tools would probably be my best bet here. Yeah, I've got. It would either be Smith's or Tinkerer's.
I will allow for smiths, but on a low roll, you may damage some of those tools because they are not designed for masonry work.
That's fair. All right, let's go for it.
All right. With a 15, you are able to start going through the process of turning it into a slope rather than stairs. You do notice that the slabs of stone that do make it up are fairly large, so it is draining and time consuming.
That's okay. If I do end up having some spare time, I'll also use the new spell. I'll fabricate a sled so that we can, and a pulley system so that we can drag things more effectively.
Alright, so for the sake of time consumption, would you like to do the fabricate first?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you would be able to, I'm assuming you have some wood on you, correct?
Yes.
Alright, because whatever you are making it out of, you do have to have on your person to fabricate said material.
Of course.
Alright, so with that, you are able to create the materials you need, but please do mark off that you have, I believe it does consume the resources, so
It does.
you would be losing out on the items you are using in the fabrication process.
All right. I am out of wood.
There we go. So you do have a sled and I believe several pulleys. You all have rope on you, so I'm assuming you didn't fabricate rope.
No.
And with that, your remaining time will go to starting to remove the stairs as the others are still trying to split up the ore.
Sounds good.
Captain, what would you like to do?
I'd like to help split up the ore as much as I possibly can.
Okay.
Start moving things.
So, those of you who are continuing to split the ore, go ahead and give me another round. So you've broken into that piece that was about a ton. It is now about half a ton with each piece. That's 1,000 pounds.
Give it a go, Yami. Go. Hit it hard.
Huh?
Hit it again, Yami.
All right. Let's see if this.
He's about to roll a net. Damn it.
Oh my god, he rolled above a 10. Let's go.
There we go.
And I'm
With a 23, you feel, or you see one of those halves split into quarters.
Now it's in 250-pound chunks. That's like actually something that the members of the party might actually be able to carry.
All right.
Not all of us.
No, not all of us, but you know, at least maybe 2 of us.
Excuse me.
Then everybody else can kind of try to maybe work in pairs.
Now, all of this would be taking at least about anywhere from 45 minutes to close to an hour, as you're working to split these heavy pieces. In that duration of time, Gethlum, you would get about a third of the way up of making your slope. It is slow progress.
That is okay. Yeah, I've got no problem with it being slow progress. Do I think that if I... No, I don't think that would work. Yeah, I will continue with my slow progress, because I do believe that it will make life easier for everyone to move it back up by having a clear path.
Alrighty. Are you guys going to stop at the 4 250-pound pieces, or are you going to continue to break up?
So I think the 250-pound pieces are probably good enough for us to move.
I think so.
How much do the blacksmith need?
Well, we didn't actually specify how much they needed. Mostly the effort was just going and finding it. Though bringing
Okay,
some
I
back
think-
obviously will add more potential reward.
I was
on
thinking
that.
of keeping some of it for ourselves.
Oh well, definitely. A man can never have too much iron.
We can add it to the ship.
And we can even make we'll be able to do something for the cannon. Oh, we can make iron cannonballs. Or we can upgrade the ship with it.
Indeed. Anyway, if it's 250 pounds per chunk, that means even Edson can technically pull one of those. It would be very difficult for him, but he could technically do one by himself based off of carrying capacity and push and pulls. So I think we can probably make our way out of here with this.
So we're ready to move it?
Yeah,
So
some easier than others, but I think we can at least take 1 rock each, probably.
Okay, I'll grab one.
Yeah.
Dare I ask,
Grab the other one.
how are you doing it?
Well, I'm going to be smart about it.
Tying
And I'm going to
rope?
use rope. Yeah, I'm going to use rope to pull it.
Go ahead and give me that sleight of hand check. You need to tie the knots.
I hate you.
I know.
Oh, okay, 13. Lucky number 13. That's probably good enough, right?
It's acceptable.
There we
It's
go.
not your best knot, but it'll do.
I'll take acceptable. One of these rolls I'll roll above a 10.
You keep saying that.
Well, it's bound to happen eventually if I keep saying it. Eventually I'll be right.
Statistically, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like,
Unless you just defy the odds, and then that would be funny. What would the
Well,
rest of you
okay.
like to do?
I'm gonna try to lift one up.
Okay. Okay. Go
Now
ahead.
this one is a 2-parter, so I want to see what I roll on this first one.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check. You can argue a skill.
Can I
Give
tie
me
a rope
one
to it
second.
and pull it instead of like lifting?
What's up?
Can I tie a rope to it and then pull it instead of lifting?
Yes. Yes, you can. I'll ask for a sleight of hand check instead to tie your knot. It is not a good knot.
Dang.
Okay, let me see if I can lift up one of these. 'Cause
Alright.
I'm gonna.
All of us
hopefully
are
this
pirates.
first one is good.
And tie shitty knots.
It's because he keeps making us roll for it. Damn it! It's not fair.
Okay. Glad that's it. Now,
I mean, you could have rolled
Yeah.
athletics.
I know, but this is my plan.
All right.
Since I failed the first time, Hoshiko is going to use thrill to fight and going straight into a rage, and then he's going to try again. But since it's a strength check, I'm also getting an advantage on it, right?
Yes.
Cool.
And yes, you can use athletics if you'd like. That's why I said you can argue the skill.
I don't. I bet. Let's see if I can lift it up with advantage this time. On him.
Looks like Yami's got it, no problem.
I'm gonna use my extra 2 just to boost it up and show off. Ha! I thought you were strong, Hoshigo.
Well, you know, you had
just
to.
because
didn't-
thank you. Just because you lifted yours up, Hoshiko went into a rage and just lifted his up with ease the second time.
I'm gonna try and just lift it.
This is where I'm going to actually mention a very important rule. For
Oh.
pushing, dragging, and lifting, an individual can carry up to twice their normal carry capacity, which is about 30 times your strength score. I just lift the 250-pound hunk of metal and walk away.
Yeah, I just drag the 250-pound chunk of metal and walk away.
Could not lift, could not drag. Need help.
I'll help the captain tie or not.
Dang.
There we go.
Let me just come on, please don't be okay. There we go.
There you
Masterful
go.
knot.
See, you were
There we
right.
go.
Eventually, you were going to roll over 10.
There we go, Captain. That's how you're supposed to do it. It's probably the most efficient knot to be used in this situation. As you look, as he's bragging about this knot that he's tied, you look over at the rock that he is tied in. It's a very basic knot that just barely serves the purpose.
Now, as you begin to approach the archway, you will notice that it is halfway dug up.
I look up the stairs.
At least
which are
half of them.
now
Or a
presumably
third
a
of them.
ramp.
Yeah, it's not fully ramped up. It's been flattened about a third of the way up. 2/3 of it are still stairs.
All right, so from the bottom of the stairs, it's mostly a ramp.
Yes.
Okay. I assume I can see Gethlim working at the stairs just up the ramp.
You would.
Yeah. Well, you need some help up there? The ramp's definitely a good idea. It's probably a hell of a lot better than using the stairs, at least.
I mean, if you want to, you can start using the pulley system to get the stuff up here. It'll just be a little bit harder once you get to the stair part. But if you want to help me chisel out the rest of the stairs so that we can make it smooth all the way up, then we can do that too.
I mean, how do you have your pulley systems? How do you have your pulley system mounted? If it's secure enough, you can just suspend the rocks and you don't need to drag them all the way up.
I just look at the pulley system laying on the floor. I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot to set it up. Give me a second.
I'm gonna go and start. I guess I'll help him with it.
go ahead and set up the pulley system so that we can at least start moving stuff up while I finish up.
Okay, so, Gethel, are you gonna work with Edson to set up the pulley system, or Edson, are you gonna do it and he's gonna continue working on the
I think we're gonna work on the pulley system together, because if we just suspend the rocks by mounting the pulley system sufficiently high, then we don't even need to realistically ramp the stairs.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me a check with the Tinkerer's tools.
All right.
Would that be with advantage, or
Do you have proficiency with Tinkerer's tools?
I do? It's just if
Okay,
he's
so
helping
yes,
me,
at
he would also
advantage.
need the.
Well, no, that means you both have proficiency with Tinkerer's tools. That's why I was checking.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So then I will
Uh,
roll with advantage then. Unless you
go
want to
for it.
roll.
I mean, I've got a +6
Whoever-
to it. I don't know what you got.
I have a +7, so I'll roll.
Yeah, you get it.
There we go. Double 10. Let's go for a total of 7.
There we go. You are able to set up a passable pulley system.
Maybe not my finest work, but it'll do.
It's not gonna kill anyone.
Yeah, hopefully. And if a rock falls and lands on somebody, hopefully it lands on Yami.
Oh, for a second there, I thought you were going to say my name.
No, I think Yami could take it, despite being a little guy.
That's
Oh,
mostly
dang.
why I was hoping that would fall on him.
Oh
He's,
god.
Yami must be seething right now.
His thick skull would likely potentially even shatter the rock.
Celestial Dragon is like the last target on the list for the potential rockets. I feel vindicated, and I don't even know why.
I'm just being kind to you because we murdered the snake.
Oh, that's a good reason. Poor snake didn't
Yeah, we'll-
deserve it.
We'll pull. It definitely did. We'll pulley the rocks up.
All right. With your pulley system, it shouldn't take long. As the hardest effort is going to be loading it up so that you are able to suspend it and drag it upward. Are you going to stop at those 4 pieces, or are you going to get more?
That's fair. Do we want to try to get more?
If we want to invest some time into clearing the path all the way up to the surface, then we could have no reason to just stop at 4. Because then we could get all the other stuff up really easily.
We could, yes. But let's see if we find. Is there any more?
Well, yeah. There's still 3 other 1-ton chunks that we didn't break apart.
3.5.
All right.
You're
Three and
only
a half?
taking.
Oh, yeah,
you're only
right.
taking 1/2 of it.
Yeah. So yeah, there's still 3.5 1-ton chunks.
And then there's the rest of that
Let's
monolith.
get the rest of it and split it all up.
All right. So
Lamb in the-
how about Yami and Hoshiko work on splitting the boulder, and then me and Gethlem over here will work on creating a well-travelable path for the eventual materials.
And I'll keep stabbing the metal with my spikes to help with the process of breaking it apart.
I'll help you with the path.
What about you,
which I
Captain? What do you
am
want
not
to do?
strong today.
All right, gotcha. So 3 of us on the path, 3 of you on the boulders.
Sounds fair enough.
Makes sense to me.
All right.
Alrighty. With that, for the team with the stones, go ahead and give me your strength check. For those on the path as well, give me your strength checks. I'm going to do this as a group, so I'm going to want everybody to roll. Unless for the mining team, because you only have 1, that is going to be at advantage. You are being aided.
Can I argue athletics?
Yes, absolutely. And Sister Mira, if you want to add your athletics, if you have a modifier for it, you can add that to your roll.
You also have
Remember,
my
Yami, you're
inspiration.
remember, Yami, you're rolling with advantage because you're being helped.
So you still have my bardic inspiration, Mira. It's a D8 if you want to roll it.
Okay.
I would if I were you.
I'm gonna add my +2 to that one. 22.
Okay.
Damn.
At the 20. Dirty 20.
There we
Okay.
go. Sister
Okay,
Mira's
surgeon.
carrying. Sister Mira is
Zoom
carrying us up
Like-
here.
You notice as
Always
Sister
up
Mira
there.
is kind of moving at her pace, there are rocks coming, kind of piling down in your direction. For the mining team, with the aid of not only the spikes from Ali, but also with Hoshiko's guiding and instruction, and Yami's good roll, I believe what it was, 22 with your +2 to it, you
Yes,
are
sir.
able to split the next two pieces, so you're able to split the half and another piece, so now you have one of the 2 tons broken into 2 pieces, and another 4 pieces of 250-pound pieces. I'm going to say with your 20, I'm also going to extend that to one more strike, in which you are able to get that other half into quarters. So that is going to put you at currently 8 250-pound pieces available.
You mean 12?
4, then 2.
Because you said,
Well, no, I'm
'cause-
adding 8 more to the 4 you would already have.
oh, okay, gotcha. I thought you were.
This is just from the next pile. So no, 2 halves were split into 4s. That would give you 8. So in total, yes, you have available to you 12 250 pounds.
Nice.
Too much math.
Now, if you take if we have 12 cookies, and then Sister Mira takes 2, how many cookies do we have left?
No
Well-
cookies because the DM's about to take all the cookies. Nom, 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 nom.
My God. Suddenly, surprise encounter, the Cookie Monster.
The literal. I kind of want to see that happen, but also not.
Oh gods.
He's got the cookie fruit. He can turn anything into a cookie.
Oh God, no.
That is actually.
Oh my God,
along the
you
lines of
just-
fruit.
You just created
is-
Majin Buu.
There is a devil fruit that can do something similar to that. I think it's like the cracker fruit. I don't know. It is the cookie Romy. Like it's a
God damn it! I didn't even know that.
Yeah, no. There's literally the guy's name is Cracker. I think he's dead now. But oops, spoilers, sorry.
No, he's able to create crackers, not turn into crackers. But neither here nor there, because we can always gush as fanboys later on. For now, you are able to continue to harvest and split these pieces. The path is going to take about another 20 minutes to the next floor, and then you have to have the additional amount of time to pave your next path. So it's going to be about another hour to finish the pathway to the first level.
That should be easy.
For the sake of having rolls, time is going to pass. About an hour is going to pass as you're able to finish splitting the amount of iron ore. So you would now have... Hold on. You had 8, so that would be 16. You would have about 28 250-pound pieces available, give or take. My math is possibly off. But about 28 pieces of 250-pound pieces of iron. In that time, the pathway would have been finished. As said, all of the ore is split. And now you have the arduous task of transporting.
So
Yay.
being being an experienced sailor and also the person who built the raft that we brought with us, approximately how many of these chunks would it be able to fit? Would it be able to fit all of them, or would it be kind of dangerous towards that?
It.
I don't need you to do buoyancy calculations. I just need yes or no.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. How much of this do you think it could carry? Like half?
So much for not making me do calculations. I'm gonna say
God, just make an arbitrary ruling. It's fine.
yeah. I'm gonna say you'll be able to get about half of it.
Okay. I'll take it.
We can always come back for the other half later.
You know what
Yeah,
we
we
could
can.
do? We could set up a mining company, and then it would make money for us when we were adventuring.
Yeah.
It is
I will-
plausible.
That's smart. But how will we be able to get the money?
It's very fair. We
Uh,
will likely never come back to this island again.
You see,
Yeah.
that I hadn't considered that.
To be honest, Ollie wouldn't mind just starting the iron company up so that way the mining company up so that way they wouldn't have to worry about getting handouts from the world government.
Oh, so it's kind of like the right thing to do.
That's kind of why Ollie would do it. He's fine with an island like this remaining relatively independent.
Get that.
Although his contemporaries would not agree.
We could always just bring the iron to the town and tell them where we found it. Though maybe it wouldn't be a good idea to send them here specifically because of how many
And there's no guarantee people is gonna
things
come
there
here by
are.
after we leave.
Also true.
Yeah.
I
think the entire point was just to prove that the mountain could have ore.
yeah. And that it wasn't especially dangerous, though I suppose we didn't exactly prove that.
We proved it by coming back alive.
How long does it take us to get here?
I believe it was like a day and a half.
Why don't we just build another raft?
With what?
There's no trees and stuff around here. Wasn't there stuff outside?
It is a
But
desert.
We could tear apart the slopes now that we're done with them for their wood and make a raft out of that wood.
I would need to sleep, but I could do it.
I think we all could use a rest after all this freaking work.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to get to the back to the town first.
Yeah, it'll be a good time to rest when we're at the river. There's plenty of fresh water for everyone to drink.
Fair enough.
And I do have something for the occasion if we're camping out in the desert.
Alcohol?
Are you old enough to drink alcohol?
I got some rum. You want some?
I always want
Don't
alcohol.
drink it, it's just water I've reflavored as rum.
Good enough.
Ollie will whisper to you specifically. He makes sure that Yami can't hear you.
Yeah, Yami immediately suggests his rum. Edson immediately kind of shoots a worried look over at Ollie.
Ollie,
He's like,
Ollie's just kind of like, I don't know why, but he's kind of, I think he believes it's actually rum at this point. I don't know what to tell him.
oh my god.
I feel so
Anyway.
terrible. I've gaslighted him into believing I can conjure rum.
He turned water into wine.
Jesus.
Oh,
Literally.
gosh.
Anyway, I assume with enough time we can get these chunks of iron down to the raft and at least load half of them onto the raft.
Yeah, by the time you would finish, it would pretty much be past nightfall. Like, you would have to do at least part of it in using torches. Or
Hey,
whatever
I mean, at least
non-magical magical items you have at your disposal.
I have dark vision.
Not everybody else does.
In fact, nobody else does.
Exactly.
It's
So it helps. It helps you. Nobody else.
It's a complete
All it takes
oddity
for
to
me
have
is
night.
2 levels
Though-
and I fixed that problem.
Keep in mind, also, dark vision does not mean that you can see completely in the dark. In absolute dark, even you can't see.
I mean, I can probably see enough to move some rocks.
Yes, but it's navigating down a mountain. That's the problem.
What kind of
Just-
moon is that?
I will.
I mean,
just
if anything,
have
that
a
if
torch
anything, that's
on.
kind of the easy part because it's downhill. You can just roll the chunks down the hill for the most part.
And you can roll with
And
the
hope
chunks
that
too.
I'm definitely
have
not going in
a-
front of Edson.
Did
I wouldn't
anyone
recommend
forget I have
anybody
this
go in front of
spell?
it.
Oh,
Ollie
goodness.
pulls out the orbs and turns them on. Did you forget I had these?
Ah, even better.
That works.
I'm freaking hungry. Let's go.
Well, there is the snake over there.
Ollie is giving you an evil glare.
As we roll the rocks past the snake that is still tied up.
Ollie will
Thanks.
pat the snake on the head.
Oh yeah, that
It
snake.
eats you.
It was a snake.
So with that, you are at the base of the mountain. It is nightfall. Also,
Well,
in 2 days is the auction. Well, once
yeah.
the new next day starts, it's going to be 1 day, but currently it's still 2 days.
And it'll take us
Gotta
like
go
a
through that
day to
option.
get there. We could probably reach there if we like head out in the morning after we make the boat with Fabricate, right?
Let's see why not.
I mean, again, we don't necessarily need to take all of the iron chunks right now. We could leave some of them
That's
here
true.
and then just come back with the raft and take these iron chunks back to the ship.
That is also true.
So we
But also
bring
depends on
half
how
to the
much more
blacksmith.
money we want.
So what? We give the blacksmith like 1, 2, 2 good chunks, and then take the rest back to the ship.
What? No, we have like 32 chunks. We could give this guy a solid 2 tons and still have 2 tons for ourselves.
I know that. I was just wondering, like, how much are we gonna give him? That's the question. That was the question.
I mean, I figure we've got half of them loaded on the raft right now. We take the raft back to the village, give them to the blacksmith, then return for these other chunks, and then take these other chunks back to the ship.
All right.
I like that
That
idea.
would work.
Because we'll be heading back to the ship anyway, assuming we aren't being shot at by whoever's here. That'd be a novelty.
That is the point. We can go down that route. I'm not against it. Well, if we're going to set up for the evening, then give me a second. You see him go into. He scrounges into. It takes about 10 minutes to scrounge into his locker as he starts pulling out these weird poles and stuff, and begins to go around setting up the Tent of Wonders. It's bigger on the inside, I swear.
But it isn't.
You walk in, it is bigger on the inside. It's like a small little tent, and then you walk in, it's like a lot bigger on the inside.
Well, now hold
See?
on. it takes up a 10 by 10 or a 10 by 10 area, and inside it is a 10 by 10 area.
I
Let-
said it was bigger
let-
on the inside.
Yeah, it is not bigger on the inside. I mean, it's still impressive that you managed to pull a tent this size out of that box of yours, but it looks
9
just
by
about the
10
same
foot
size.
It's a magical tent. You feel like there's an in-joke here that you are not aware of.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll insight to see if I can understand your childlike wonder. Edson slowly nods, subtly, well, somewhat getting it.
Yeah, you get the feeling this tent has strong memories attached.
Yeah, it's like this is a childhood. This is like a childhood pillow fort right here.
So you use this.
Anyway,
By the way, if I do actually leave the tent, it collapses on its own. For some reason. I don't know why it does that.
probably something to do with the box.
A small crystal bead.
Anyway, any of y'all want a hardtack sandwich?
Yeah, I'll take one. I'm starving.
What's hardtack?
Pass one to Yami.
Ollie flavors it up with. Ollie pulls out some salt and puts it on the hardtack.
Okay. Hearing the "what's hardtack" statement, Edson hands you a sandwich. This sandwich is made out of beef jerky
Leather. Damn.
and the hardest biscuits that you have ever seen in your life. Like those iron chunks that we are carrying down are not far off.
Think of it as the.
You
Think
guys
of it as
are
the crackers from the MRE.
chewing the hard leather tag.
It is also incredibly salty.
Yeah. Ollie is essentially prestidigitation, casting. He's just like flavoring it up by pulling out what from his box, little like flavor shake, like little sprinkles and stuff like that.
Ashika's just gonna eat it.
I do that.
Yeah, Edson just shrugs, looking at you flavoring the hardtack. Eats his.
Yeah, Hoshika's just gonna eat it.
Well, I mean, you get used to it. As
I
he
will
says
take-
while eating.
I will take a bite of the hardtack, look at you with the most sour look on my face, and just ask, who would make this?
We're by
Sailors.
the ocean, right?
Sailors mostly.
Hey, you gotta eat what you gotta eat.
We're by the ocean, right?
No, you're
not
by a
right
river.
now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was saying, we can eat some seaweed and roast it, but
Ooh, that would be tasty.
we're not by there. So, and I don't think rivers have seaweed, nor will it taste good.
Considering that they flow from the center out, definitely no seaweed.
Ollie is going to go into a pack. He's going to use some of his ration to make something edible. He's going to essentially start making up a basic stew.
I would like to point out to all who are listening that there is a difference between good and edible. Very, very many things are edible. And a great deal of those things are not good.
Oh yeah, but you forget. This is someone who's lived his entire life.
Oh no.
Good food.
I am fully aware of this.
Ollie will make something akin to a stew as he kind of uses campfire and is going to use the prestidigitation to flavor it up and actually make something a little more ingestible for himself. A roll performance to see how good it is.
Pretty good for a roadside meal.
I mean, there should be some fishes in these rivers. I'm a pretty good fisherman.
Potentially.
You want to try and fish?
It's dark out
Yeah,
though, right?
Edson's food basically.
It is dark out there.
Hey, Edson is not stating that his food is the greatest thing on the planet.
It's edible.
He's mostly just eating it out of habit, and it's what he has.
Hey, it's edible.
Yeah,
It
I mean, I'm
provides
good with it. I was thinking about the rest of you guys, but hey,
It provides the basic nutrients required for survival.
It's not the worst thing Hoshiko ate.
So, is there anything you guys would like to do before you can finally take a long rest?
I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna just put my bedroll down, lay right down by the fire, and knock out. But I'm gonna be modest. It's a little chilly out, so I'm not sleeping naked this time.
I would like to point out that the inside of the tiny hut, it is technically perfectly temperature controlled.
Hey, but we're too close together. And I don't want you guys getting ideas.
Coming from you, but
You
okay.
flatter yourself.
You really.
Hoshiko's gonna train in his hockey before going to sleep.
Especially don't want to embarrass you guys and see the real physique of a man's body.
Believe me,
That's
we have
flexing my
Oh,
muscles.
thank you.
There is only one member of this party that has not borne witness to that. And that's
Luke?
purely because they have, and that's purely because they haven't traveled with you for long enough.
But I am just sleeping in my undergarments because it does
You're not
get
sleeping
hot.
in
Ollie will
I
share his
appreciate
stew
it.
with Samira. Here you
What was
go,
that, Captain?
I said he's not sleeping in the nude tonight. I think we all appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
It's a blessing.
I hand some stew to you, Sister Mira.
Oh, thank you.
Much better than the hardtack sandwich. I don't know. Was that
What?
this bad of a cook?
No, I'm actually a pretty good cook. It's just
Well,
there isn't a great deal of things that keep better than hardtack and jerky.
what do you call
Ollie's
those?
just gonna look at everyone's faces and get the idea of whether or not he was a good or bad cook.
What do you call those things that Japanese people wear as underwears, but they're loincloths, but they're wrapped like sumo kind of things?
Oh yeah, you're a monster.
Oh God.
Oh, please.
I'm not naked though. Come on.
Okay, you're a monster.
Anyway. Orange peel.
So,
He offers a literal orange peel.
And he really just took it.
It's good to keep scurvy away.
Yeah,
But
let's
the-
practice on hockey.
are you going to practice?
Yeah, just maintaining it.
All right. So, how much time are you going to put in?
Roughly what time is it right now?
This point, I'm gonna say it's closer to 11:30.
Yeah, it's basically only for like an hour.
Alrighty. And for
Ollie
the
might
rest of
do
you.
some meditating.
Okay.
Ollie might do some meditating before bed.
Edson's probably just going to clean his gear, prep it well, and then go to bed.
Gethlem was gonna pull out the sewing kit that he got before leaving town and practice sewing.
Alrighty. And
You said we have an
Yami-
hour.
Well, it's about 11:30 at night. We're about to just jump ahead to the next day. Is there anything you'd like to do before you go to sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my daily routine: push-ups, sit-ups, squats, jumping jacks, all in my undergarment. I need to know what this called so I can get the name. And then I'm going straight to bed and I'm passing out. arms and legs spread open like a starfish.
Gotcha. So y'all
Snoring
see
with,
the
snoring with
full
the nose
display.
bubble.
It's referred to as a fundushi, by the way.
Who's sleeping
Thank you.
next to him? That's the question.
Not me.
I'm
I-
snoring like a little
He-
drool, snot
he's
bubble.
Spread eagle. He's taking up. I'm assuming if he's got his arms and legs out like a starfish, he's taking up a decent amount of space.
The moment that Yami starts snoring, Edson's going to push him out of the tent.
Wow.
Ollie's just sleeping in a hammock.
And then he's going to go to sleep, sitting on the floor, basically leaning against his rifle.
Oh man. All right.
I've done all of you a favor by doing what nobody else was willing to do.
We appreciate
We
it.
thank you for your service.
That's best friends for you.
Tough crowd. Woo. With that, unless there's anything anybody would like to do, we are going to jump ahead to the next day. About what time
Oh, yeah,
are you
it is.
trying to wake up?
I had a shovel too.
Probably early.
Yeah, probably around
Same.
first light.
Mhm.
Ready? At first light, the spell would begin to kind of dissipate, leaving you in the harsh reality of the desert once more.
I kind of pulls his sand cloak kind of over his body. I suppose it's best we get going.
I am going to use the Aura of Life right from the get-go.
Ready? And now I believe, are you loading up the raft or were you still going to fabricate something?
Thought we already loaded half the rocks onto the existing raft. Or did we just have enough time to move all the rocks down to the shore?
You would have been drained after moving all of the rocks down to the shore.
All right, fair enough. I say we just load, like I said, I say we just load up the one raft, take this to the town, come back for the rest, and
Yeah.
take the rest
That's
to the
an
ship.
idea. We can
No
do
problem
that.
with that.
All right. It would still take you a couple of hours to load up all of the pieces, all of the chunks. And by about 6:37, you would be able to make your journey back to the city.
Damn. You know, traveling through this desert would be a hell of a lot less pleasant without these rivers. Yeah, it just goes to show you that anywhere away from water is just kind of that's not really meant to support human life.
You know what would be great? A pirate ship that made its own rivers, so you could sail anywhere.
What, like a really large dredging machine that tunneled through islands, something like that?
Maybe.
That sounds interesting.
I was more thinking like two giant dials, one at the front, one at the back. One pours out the water, and then the one at the back sucks it in, and they connect.
So How would you steer the ship?
You would just when you steer the wheel, it would change the direction of the flow of the water. So that it applied more pressure to one side or the other, that would let you steer and go in a direction, but it would still allow it to suck up the water. Worst case scenario, you got to refill the water every now and again.
Now, then the question becomes, why?
Because you can just sail anywhere. You
Can
never
already
have to leave
sail.
the ship. Never
Could
have to leave the
already
ship.
sail just about anywhere.
And the world is majority water. There's more water than land mass, actually.
Considerably.
Okay.
You
Do
can also
you
get
have,
away from Marines.
you got a pirate ship, right?
Now we sold it.
Oh, well, I don't know what I'm talking to you about then. But if I had a pirate ship, I'd be able to just sail it right up to the mountain. I wouldn't have had to leave it on the coast. You could have a pirate ship with all the weaponry you could ever need and just take it wherever you need to go. You'd never be kidnapped again or captured because you could just fly up into the sky and leave.
Well,
The issue with that is that's the kind of technology that the world government would want, and I don't want the world government getting their hands on such technology. Best it doesn't exist.
Well, the world government doesn't get all the cool stuff, or it shouldn't.
It does, sadly. It can and it does. It is the sad truth. When you've lived on the top like I have, you see what they can get their hands on if they really want to put their effort into it. Most of the time, it's because it's not worth the effort.
Gotcha. So, I just need to make that happen, but make it so convoluted they don't want it.
They'd still want it. They'd just take it from you then.
Or they'll take you
And
and
then
make it
most
into
likely take you prisoner
Mm-hmm.
in
Let's
order
take
for you to
that
build more of it for them.
world government does love useful people, don't they?
Indeed, they do. Let me be very blunt. I am someone who's lived in that world. And let me tell you this. There is nothing you can do to stop them from getting what they want. That is a hopeless ideal that I've come to terms with at this point to a certain degree. That's kind of why I left.
See, you make a good point, but there is a great deterrent for people who want to take stuff. Death.
I can
Yes,
guarantee
but
you got to be a special kind of someone to provide enough of a deterrent in that capacity, then that will make the world government look the other way.
As you say
yes,
that,
very blunt. And to your death comment, that might not always be the case. Ollie will just kind of quietly look up at the sky.
I adjust the dynamite necklace I have around my neck. A special kind of person, huh?
If you're planning on blowing yourself up, that's hardly a novel quality.
Why would I blow
And
myself
I can
up?
assure you, there are individuals that can easily survive that.
Well, what exactly else are you going to do with some dynamite around your neck?
I'll learn how to dynamite jump. So that I'm never trapped in a corner.
You know what? I'll let you do that. Try
That's-
and do that. It'll be creative and amazing, and everyone will get a good laugh.
Edson immediately turns from looking at Gethlum whilst having a conversation to just staring ahead, pretending that he doesn't exist.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page.
You guys, no.
Do it. Let them do as they please.
About
As
at
they
that point
always
of the
say.
it's about at this point of the conversation that you begin to drag the raft down the river's coast, fully loaded up. You begin your travels. It is blistering out. You have all donned garb that is able to protect you from most of the heat, preventing any sorts of damage from being done. It seems, though, hotter than it had been when you arrived, as if somehow the heat has grown even more intense. Not that anybody's taking damage, but you do find yourself consuming water more frequently, and with that, having to pause also at times more frequently to relieve oneself. And are you moving at a normal pace, or are you moving at a hurried pace?
Probably. What do you guys think? Hurried or normal?
It's only
We're
like
gonna do
what
that by
7, 8
tomorrow
in the
when we
morning.
get out the auction.
I'm going to say over the course of this conversation, at least an hour or so has passed. You would have already loaded up the cart and you would have continued on the conversation. So I'm going to say you're about an hour into travel.
We could move at a normal pace, unless people are in a rush.
Well, we might not make it if we unless we hurry up if we want to make it to the auction. That is assuming anybody cares about that.
The auction, if I remember correctly, is tomorrow, and travel is like what, half a day or full day.
It's like a maybe a little bit more than a day if I remember
We can-
correctly.
Maybe we can sell that devil fruit at that auction.
Well, there's already a devil fruit at the auction, remember?
Yes,
Hey,
but
but-
another one could sell even better, and we could use the money from it to gain, well, perhaps another
Something.
to purchase
Or-
things in the auction.
Yeah,
Or we
I
could
don't.
either buy it or rob the place.
I mean,
I'm not really for unlawful action per se, but if it
You're a
comes
pirate, aren't you?
down to it. You seem to think I'm a pirate. I'm more of a guest passenger on a pirate ship at this point in time.
There's a reason he pays rent.
Captain, what do you have? You have any ideas? What do you feel like doing?
I think we should go at a normal pace, conserve some energy. We've been working really hard the last few days, so just try and
Fair
make it to
enough.
the auction, sell it.
Worth it. The money would be worth it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe we could trade it for someone to upgrade the hell out of our ship.
You could also
Perhaps.
you could
Because
also
we
trade
got the
devil
iron,
fruit
so
for you could also swap the devil fruits if we like the devil fruit that they've got better.
what does that
Probably,
devil fruit
let
do?
me just look at what this devil fruit does to begin with. Ollie will kind of take that devil fruit out and begin examining it some more.
What kind of devil fruit? Do we know what kind of devil fruit they have?
I don't think so,
We-
right?
Just that
No,
it is.
Nope.
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the one we've currently got. Out of character, I know what it is. In character, I don't. I'm trying to figure that out. Do I roll a history check?
So I'm gonna say at this point you wouldn't be able to glean any more information just by remembering.
Alright.
What you remember is what you remember. You would need honestly more of a either a non-magical magic way of identifying it or getting your hands on a devil fruit compendium.
Yeah.
But with that, is there anything else you guys would like to do as you're passing time? Also, yes, it would be about a day and a half or a day and a quarter to get back to the town, or the city, I should say, so there may not be time if you don't hurry, or if you don't rush, but also, it's up to you as well.
Okay.
I would like to continue learning how to sew.
Well, currently you're moving. It wouldn't be a downtime
thought-
activity.
Oh, Then never mind.
Right now, I'm just trying to figure out what type of pace you're going at.
I'm not too particular about the auction.
I guess a normal pace. So if we go at a normal pace, would we get there by tomorrow?
No, we get there after the auction if we move at a normal pace.
Well, I don't think any of us actually knows when the auction happens. If we
Actually,
go at a normal,
there's one of you who's a local.
that's true. Actually, yeah. If we go to normal pace, we'll get there in a day and change. So maybe we'll be arriving like mid to late morning, something like that. If the auction's like first thing, we'll probably miss it. But if it's like in the afternoon, we'll probably be fine.
I feel like an auction would normally be held closer to the evening.
Well, I said we
You're
get there
a
early
local.
just in case.
You're a local. You would probably know.
I said we
That
get
is
there fast and
true.
early so we could scout everything out and we could probably take a nice little break.
I
If
have
it
to
is
agree with
later.
that. Getting there early is probably our better bet.
Just in case, and again, if it's later, we can rest. If not, at least we won't miss it.
Yeah, well, if we move too fast, then we could always get ambushed by more sand lizards or sand scorpions or another one of those giant snake things.
We'll probably get ambushed anyways.
Yeah, well, at least maybe we'll see it coming.
I think if we move fast, we probably won't stay there long enough for them to see us or hopefully be there for us. But either way, it's
Yeah.
still going to be a risk. I say the risk got to be worth the reward. So if we get there and we miss that thing, I'll be all pointless.
Well, if we want to make it to the auction, we'll have to speed up.
Alrighty.
I said I couldn't care less. But if everybody else wants to, we can pick up the pace.
Captain, what are your thoughts?
I say we continue on with a normal pace. If we make it to the auction, we do, and if we don't, we don't. I don't think we should extend too much of ourselves to get there quickly.
Well, hopefully no one
Sounds
takes that
good,
devil
Captain.
fruit.
You say that as though you assume that we have enough money to afford it.
We got another devil fruit and some iron and some. Didn't you guys get some snake parts?
We did, but I was mostly planning on using those for me rather than just pawning them off.
Well, that's if the devil fruit is worth it, though. I mean, if it's not, we ain't really missing much and keep it. That's if it's really worth it.
Again, we don't know what kind of devil fruit it is.
Hopefully,
In
they know what it
general,
is.
You think they'll be honest about it? You think how many people do you think actually know what a devil fruit is, much less how to identify one?
Maybe they're selling a
did-
devil fruit compendium.
You didn't even he probably wouldn't know what that is.
There's probably there's a good chance
Oh.
that there may be a devil fruit compendium in their local library we could look at. Although, might try something else.
Maybe it comes with a instruction manual, like when you buy a new toothbrush.
Did that one come with the instruction manual?
Well, we didn't buy it. We found it. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I even bother with this at this point.
Well, Captain says regular pace, so regular pace it is.
Sounds good to me. The captain knows what's best.
Indeed.
Alrighty. You are able to continue through the rest of the day. Your travel is relatively uneventful, and you are able to get ready to set up camp as the sun begins to set or after it fully sets. I am assuming we're going to be seeing that magical tent come back out.
Yep. It's bigger on the inside, I swear.
Edson nods and steps inside the totally normal tent.
Yes.
So, do you have to say that for the tent to work, or
Ollie just smiles and doesn't say anything else and goes into his hammock to meditate.
okay?
Weren't you ever a child? Although I suppose you kind of look like you are. Still one, that is.
Yeah, I know. Babyface runs in the family.
Yeah, you got to say the magic words for things to work properly. It's all a part of that childlike wonder.
I thought the magic word was please.
I said magic words, not magic
Oh.
word.
Please and thank you.
Ah, 2 words I almost never heard where I'm from. At least not from my cohorts.
It's a cohort.
A group of people.
Ah,
Generally, it refers to a kind of military unit, but it has multiple functions.
so you're a cohort.
I
When
like
I
this
use
guy.
the word cohort, I mean people who are of the same origin as I, sort of. You don't know what a celestial dragon is, do you?
I do not. I know
A
what
part
those
of me
two
feels
words
it would be
are.
best that it stays that way, but another part of me knows that you may encounter one.
How
Just
on
if you ever
earth is
encounter
that
one,
possible?
don't offend him and don't attack them. That's the only advice I can give. You'll know
I
them
would-
by the weird bubbles they wear on their head.
I would never offend somebody.
Well, that's good mentality to have when dealing with them, but they can be offended even from you just stepping in their way by accident. Best just stay out of their way entirely.
I will do my best.
Are we already setting up the tent and everything?
Yep.
Yep.
I want to try and go fishing for a little bit. Maybe add some fish to our stew for tonight.
Ollie will cook some more stew.
You have a fishing pole, yes?
Yes.
All right, go ahead, and I'm gonna say, give me a athletics check, dexterity based check,
Survival.
survival check.
Jesus.
Hey.
Natty.
Natural 20 check.
There you go. You're able
Really
to
good fish.
Good roll
you're
I
able to
had.
catch a couple of decent sized fish.
Heck yeah. We're eating good tonight.
Fortunately, Ollie's stew is not quite as good as it was last time.
No hardtack tonight?
They're making a stew.
Yeah, Ollie seems to be out of it, having to think about home again.
Gets a little bit distracted. All right. So, as you are all eating, again, you're in the nice comfort zone of the tent. And is there any conversations that you want to have between characters? Or should we press forward for the night?
Regardless, Captain, what's your plans going forward with the auction? I heard that they do have a slave on offer. We also do have to split that money, the gold we found at the event at the trial at the old ruins.
Yeah, well,
I'm assuming evenly amongst the crew.
last I checked, I was the one who was almost getting my head staked off for it. So I was just going to put it in the crew's treasury. Unless
Yeah,
anybody has any deliberate objections about that.
no.
About what are you putting in there?
The money we
Money.
found.
The money we found.
No, not really. I mean, Edson is our wallet technically. We need money. We'll come to you, and you got to make sure you keep tracking your little clipboard.
Of course.
Fair enough. Isn't sure how you plan to disperse it evenly. Regardless, what was your plans again for the auction, Captain?
You know, if we make it there, I'd love to see what's on display. See if there's anything that we need. That's all I've heard. All I've heard that's been going to auction is the devil fruit. I haven't really heard much else.
I heard rumors that they may have had a mermaid. I don't know the details, nor do I care. Well, maybe I care a bit.
Mermaid.
You know,
Yes.
when I came to help you guys with this journey, but I never actually figured out where you all stand on like the moral spectrum. Where do you guys typically draw the line in terms of like how you do things?
Really, it's kind of different for everyone in the crew. I don't like killing in general unless, of course, well, what I'm killing isn't human.
Okay.
And, of course, snakes as well. I don't like killing and harming snakes. More for religious reasons more than anything else.
That's fair.
Something
That's
I
fair.
inherited from my mother.
I feel like I should have asked this sooner, before we, went on a journey together and all that.
Oh,
But
you
it
mean
just kinda-
before you wandered into the wilderness with a bunch of strangers who were potentially pirates and could kill you in the desert?
I think our main group is we all have kind of different moralities, but for the main part, honestly, I don't know. I think we're neutral.
All right. I just wanted to know in case like if we get into some trouble, do we shoot first and ask questions later, or are we gonna try to talk it out?
That's Edson's question. I mean, that's Edson's answer to everything. But Captain mainly doesn't try to kill for the most part. She doesn't have to. Hoshiko does whatever Hoshiko wants.
There's an
And
appropriate response
Edson
to
is
every
the murderer.
situation.
Yeah, and Edson
Just
is
most-
the living embodiment of murder the problem, and then it goes away.
That is not my answer to everything, just so you know. Just happens to be a good answer for most of the stuff that we've encountered and batting about. They're trying to kill us all the time.
That doesn't change my point. That doesn't disprove my point. It just proves it more.
You know, just because I've been using a hammer doesn't mean that I'm going to use it all the time. Every problem we've come across just happened to be a nail.
Yes, that's the thing, though. Are you looking for nails?
I don't know. You think we could have talked our way out of almost getting killed by an entire island? Think we could have talked our way? You think we could have talked our way out of?
Certainly, I've tried to be a bit more negotiable, but yes, I can understand that. In some
Well,
cases, yes or no.
last I checked, it was y'all who wanted to be more negotiable, and it was you who was trying to be more negotiable. And when you opened your big dumb mouth, you said the one thing you shouldn't have said, and we all almost got killed.
Oh, you talking about when I drop kicked the
You're
boat
wrong.
guy into the water?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am
Oh,
referring
that
to
was
that
fun.
moment.
That was
So
fun.
maybe sometimes it's better not to talk than it is to talk.
I mean, for my morality, I do whatever the hell I want when I want, as long as it's okay by the captain.
All right. This is good information to have.
And you, what's your morality?
I just like to build shit. You know, I like to make things work. So really my
Okay.
morality is just if something stands in the way of me building something, it will be removed.
Fair enough. I like this guy more and more every day.
I'm so glad you think so.
You really are the most dangerous kind of person, aren't you?
I'm dangerous because I got ideas. They're not all good ideas, but I have them. Like, I think I refined my dynamite jump idea to rocket boots.
I like that. That sounds great.
Yes. The problem is I
Probably be
don't know
more
how to make a
successful.
rocket. I
Ain't
also
the
don't know how
hardest
to
thing
make
in the world.
boots.
Huh. You think there's any way you could make my swords come back to my hands after I throw them?
Why would you throw your sword?
Yes.
That is probably the better question there. Also, you could
What
just
do you
tie
mean?
a rope to them. You could also just tie ropes to them.
Hey, but that's tacky.
Magnets.
It's effective.
Effective.
That's what I'm talking about. See, but this guy has style.
It's not about the efficacy of the thing, right? It's about the coolness factor of it. Could I technically just make like a levitating belt? Yes, but rocket boots look better. If a thing is good but it doesn't look good, then it's not good. It's just effective.
Being effective in and of itself is good.
In some cases, yes. But when you're like trying to become a renowned pirate, no one knows the pirate who just like does everything just enough. They're always flamboyant, you know, they're over the top, they do crazy things. No one is like, oh yeah, there's the pirate that only does what he has to when he has to.
There you go. Pirate lesson for the pirates from a non-pirate.
Yar har diddly dee. It's apparently going to be the life for me.
With that, we are going to pass to the next day, and you are able to resume your journeys. It is going to take you about a quarter of the day, so about 4 hours, give or take. And you will be able to arrive at the much more bustling city of the main city of Duneclaw. It's actually about at this point, we're going to call it here a bit early, with the final words being, "Last call for the auction! 3 hours away!"
Fuck yeah.
Made it. Very surprising.
And we still got 3 hours.
Everyone go ahead and give me an investigation check. Or, excuse me, perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
Please and thank you.
I was like, I'm supposed to be good at those, but who knows today?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell, but I'm supposed to be good at these.
Should put it on a shirt.
Plus,
I don't know.
just a casual +8 rolls a 3.
We should put it out on a
Nat-
shirt with
nat
the
20.
guy that just has a nat 1.
Yeah.
Sister Mira
What's up
and
with y'all?
Hoshiko, you are able to hear a group of individuals walking. I hear they're selling some slaves today. I might get me myself a wife. As they're kind of just walking
You-
by.
You're gonna see the most incarnate face on Kenshin. Like,
How did you see this?
Oh yeah, Kenshin, you didn't hear it. Only 2 people have.
oh,
And that's
alright.
Hoshiko and
It's
Sister
good.
Mira. And it's on that note that we're going to pause. Till then, we will see you all possibly next week, and we're going to see what's in surprise, or in store, I should say. Till then,
That's
have a
already
great
told.
week. We're going to have to see. Till then, have a great
Farewell.
night. Be safe and tune in tomorrow for the Dapper Dans and their adventure. Have a nice one.
Bye.
Later, later.
So long.